What's up, everyone? It is your girl Jill Beaute 87 here, aka Grace, and it's time to get into the new Pat McGrath quad. So this showed up at my doorstep Saturday, but I took my mom out for her birthday and I didn't feel like driving back all the way over here just to film, so I was like, we're gonna have to film this Sunday night, Monday morning. And here we are at 3:45 in the morning filming this video, or at least the intro to this video. Now when you're gonna get the actual look, probably won't be to the end of the week. I don't know, I got a lot of stuff going on, but this is the Pat McGrath Divine Bronze Luxe Eyeshadow Palette in Venusian Sunrise. It retails for 58 bucks. They have it at Sephora right now during the sale. So girl, if you want to hook it up, hook it up. It is an alluring eye quartet, helping you create a limitless wardrobe of sensuously sun-sculpted eye looks, which is not something I really care about, but you know. This radiant quadrant of eyeshadows contains strong, long-wearing formulas that are formulated to stay put with the versatile finishes, sculpt, and define glamorously glowing. Oh, sorry, I read that all wrong. Long-wearing formulas that are formulated to stay put while the versatile finishes sculpt and define glamorously glowing sun-kissed looks. It helps you achieve bronzed beauty effortlessly with this wearable and universally flattering array. Okay, so y'all know I be tired. Leave me alone. I told y'all it's 3:45 in the morning. I just got off work. So I did actually buy the other little quad as well. I want to compare it to the, you know, little purple quad she has and see like if the quality and the form is going to be the same way. The little quad to this little quad right here. So I have it. This is Midnight Voyage. And when that shows up, I will be doing a video comparing it. And I want to compare it to this big one here too. I hear every single shade and it's supposed to be exactly the same as the one in the big palette. So I want to see if the form is going to be the same and do a video on that and all that like everybody else already has. But I'm just waiting for it to actually get here. So this is what it looks like on the inside. You know, it's really boring and, you know, not necessarily my aesthetic. But y'all know I review a lot of Pat McGrath. And I wanted to see how this special sparkly shade here was going to be looking and working out. Plus, you know, it's a cute little quad from Pat McGrath to add to my collection because, you know, we just love Pat McGrath here. So first off, I'm going to start with the one that came in the Divine, what is it, Divine Blush Collection. This is Voyeuristic Vixen. Now it has a fun sparkly duochrome shade, but this one she just seems like she kept it simple with a sparkly extra gold shade. I don't see it shifting in the pan at all when I look at it in the mirror. So there's that. She changed the logo to it just has Pat McGrath Labs written on it instead of little insignia she normally has. So here's what both of them look like side by side to start off with. So she changed the tone to brown. As you can see, this is more orange, this is more red. I'm wondering if these have the same amount of product in them or if there's less. So this one has 0.17 ounces. This one actually has more, 0.18 ounces. So interesting. It's because she made a like multi-chrome dual chrome situation that she put less in here than she did in here. I'm curious now, but that's what both of them look like side by side. Y'all know the drill. I had to show you all of them side by side before I put anything on my eyes. Plus, I think that's all I'm going to do for this part tonight just because I'm tired, girl. I'm trying to wait for my Playing the Makeup by Yolanda video to come because I have an overrated versus underrated I want to film. And I don't have to try to refilm it or let that product sit there longer just to wait because I didn't have that one video. So next I have the Glam Quads eyeshadow palette from Makeup by Mara. It's in the shade Bronzy Glam. So I'm going to show this one alongside Mother as well. So his is more of a warm tone one, where I feel like hers could be considered warm tone or perhaps neutral, if you will. Because that brown to me looks quite warm, and I feel like this one at the bottom looks like it's more like a maybe reddish, neutralish type tone to it. That's just my opinion, but this is what both of them look like side by side. So as you can see, they have a lot of similar colors, but none of them have that sparkly shade she has. Like, he has like these 3 champagne shimmers and then just this one dark bronze shade. So this one to me isn't necessarily ideal because I don't have a crease shade. I have to put the crease shade and the outer V shade the same. So I'm not crazy about it. I bought it because it's like a trio that you could buy for a good deal, so I went ahead and went along with it. Next I have Golden Hour from Dose of Colors. You all are probably shocked I have this just because it's a more neutral one. I'm shocked at all the neutral palettes I be having in my collection too, girl, considering I don't ever really wear them. But if I really like the formula of a brand, I can be persuaded to buy like a neutral palette from them and just put a multi-chrome or some fun pop of color on the lower lash line to give the eye look some pop and something that I need. So here's what this one looks like side by side. As you can see, there's 5 of this one and 4 of this one, but I feel like they look pretty similar. Again, to me, everybody else looks more warm tone than the Pat McGrath one. I feel like hers looks like warm to neutral, and I feel like everybody else just looks like a true warm. But obviously nobody's shimmers are gonna be like hers, especially that gold one in it. Every time I look down, I just keep staring at it like, yes. So of course we know I was putting down my eyeball, and the other one, since it's more satiny, I'll put in the inner corner. I probably should just go ahead and finish filming this today, because I'm like, you know, what are we waiting for? It's like 4 shades. It shouldn't take that long. So I'm probably just gonna go ahead and do it, force myself into doing it, so that way I have to drive back out tomorrow just to do that. Cause I'm telling y'all, Wednesday's about to be real rough for me. Next I have, I forgot the name of this one. What is it called? Sublime Seduction. This set is actually already on sale on her website, believe it or not. So this is a 6-pan. I was thinking about buying the what do you call it? The what is it? The all matte palette, just because it's on sale. But I'm like, no, we don't need to do that. I've been telling y'all what you don't need, so I told myself what I didn't need. How about that? So I'm thinking it looks more like the bottom. It could be a 5 brands of dupe themselves moment, because look at the bottom of this and that. I mean, like, the colors are a little bit different, but I don't feel like they're too different to where, like, when you put it on your eye, like, you won't be able to tell the difference. The only thing that's different, I'm telling y'all, is that sparkly shade. She always does one super phenomenal shade in there to, like, I guess justify the fact that, you know, excuse me, you're buying the quad. Because the glittery sparkly shade is the only thing that even halfway interests me in this. Because y'all know good and well, I do not care about anything going on with this. Okay, last one I have is 3 little mini palettes from Natasha. So we're gonna start off with the Natasha Mini Glam palette, honey. So here's what they look like side by side. As you can see, again, Natasha's is looking more cool tone than Mother's. Mother's definitely looks warmer alongside this one, and y'all know the Glam is supposed to be her cool situation. So this is what she looks like. Then I have the more neutrally toned one, which is the Mini Biba. I think I ended up buying this because, like, there was a face quad that came out when this came out, and I think I got it for 20% off or something like that, and that's the only reason it's in my collection. But here's what both of those look like. So I feel like it looks more like this, and this is supposed to be a more neutral tone palette. So I definitely feel like if you have this, you might not necessarily need to get this, even though that sparkly shade calls to me very much so. But this would do just fine, because I don't really like neutrals. And then the last one I have is the Mini Bronze. Now this is my favorite neutral one out of all the Natasha ones I do have, believe it or not. I made a stunning look with this one in the video for you all, and I feel like this is actually a good range of tones for someone my skin tone along with other skin tones. This is the one I feel like she did the best job on when it comes to neutrals. Now you probably gonna get the same look, but you know, I like the look I had got using it, so that's okay. So here's what both of those look like side by side, and this one to me just definitely seems more warm tone because it's their bright orangish shade at the top. And that's what it looks like. But I'm gonna go off camera and get my life more. Let me zoom in real quick and cute like. If you're curious what's on the eyes right now though, this is one of the palette combinations or palette mashups I did a video on. I don't know when y'all gonna see that video, but I told y'all I wanted to combine some of the palettes in my collection together, and I showed them to you. So this is like 3 of the palettes I used together. I used 2 Clarity Cosmetics palettes. I think I used one called Apocalypse, I think it's called. It was their Halloween collection from last year, and then I used this one that they have called Lily. And then the other palette I used, I'm trying to remember what the 3rd palette was. It's still sitting on my table when I get home, so I can tell you then. But I used 3 different palettes to make this look. I know, right? It's very excessive and ridiculous, but like, it does look fire. Give me credit. It looks fire. So I'm definitely here for the look. It's a whole vibe. And let me know down below if you want me to do a palette mashup video of this one, because another look I did that you all saw on Instagram you really liked, and I actually filmed that video over this weekend, so I can film this one over this weekend as well. I just need to know so I can bring the stuff with me. But anyway, I'm gonna go off camera, get my life in order, and we're gonna come back and do a look with this cute little quad situation. So I'll be right back. Okay, girl? Okay. And as usual, Mother did not disappoint. Do you see this glittery sparkly lid? Girl, I don't know what Mother put in this, but I am here for it. So y'all know I started off with this shade to dust in the crease. I mean yeah, all around the crease obviously. This is my outer V shade, and I actually put more detail and smoke in here if you can't tell. And then I had to put this on the lid, like it was just a requirement of life. And then of course this is our inner corner shade, because it's 4 shades, so I mean there's not much to do, my dear. I wish I had put some eyeliner on, but I was just like, I'm too lazy to get up and do that, so we're not gonna do that. Y'all know I normally had an eyeliner moment. Plus I don't remember if like it was easy to put eyeliner over the glitter. I know with some brands when you try to put an eyeliner over like glittery shades like that, it makes it harder to get it done. So I couldn't remember if this was like that or not. So I was just like, just play it safe. We're not gonna do one. You know, we're just gonna leave it away here. Look how gorgeous that color is and how nicely it just blends in and everything. I'm over here like, yes, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. It looks sexy. And I'm here for it. It's the whole vibe. Y'all, it's like an eyelash in my eye or something. So I keep going like this and like blinking. I'm not like trying to speak Morse code or anything. It's just like there's an eyelash in my eye. That's what's going on, okay? That's just what's going on. Sorry. Okay, so now I'm going to get into the outer V shade, of course. I'm loving the formula on this. Because I was talking to Dionluvsmakeup when we talking about how to formula on some of these like hit and miss. And some of them are like drier than other ones. But this isn't one of those. I feel like it gives the same formula as her other normal shadows do. I'm just confused as to how this one has more products but the pans are smaller. I'm like, are the pans deeper and just the pans on the other one are bigger but they're smaller? Like, what's going on with that? Because y'all saw the pans on the, what is it, Victorious Vixen? It wasn't Victorious, it was, I forgot. But on the Vixen one, it is smaller, not by a lot. I think it's like 1 gram or whatever. But I'm like, how is it more product in this one and that one? But the pan sizes are totally different. I don't know what's going on with that, but okay. As y'all know, I'm just trying to swing out my wing shape like I normally do. I love a wing shape. I don't know what is up with me, the wing shape, but I just love it. I really do like a rounded eye. Y'all see me do it every once in a full moon. I usually try to do a rounded eye when I'm doing like a halo eye. But you know, I rarely do halo eyes, so you know. And I actually think my lower lash line makes this, give a little pop of color that someone like me would need. Because y'all know I don't like just neutral stuff like this. It's extremely rare I like neutral stuff like this without like having a pop underneath the lower lash line. So even when I do neutral, I still have to have my pop underneath the lower lash line. I just can't, it just can't not, you know, I can't. So I'm gonna take the brown shade now that we put there, and I'm actually adding a detail defined to the crease because I wanted to have like the extra volume and oomph to give the shimmer a little bit of pizzazz but still have depth in my crease. So that's why I decided to do this. I normally wouldn't do this, but I was just like, let's try something new. This is the year of me trying a whole bunch of new stuff. So just add this to the list of new stuff I tried, okay? Thank you so much. Y'all, I'm trying to decide if I want to get the Alice in Wonderland palette and that be the palette I recreate with you all. Because, like, somebody been asking me how I do, like, my palette recreations and the process I take. So I was thinking about taking the shades out of the Wishing Hour palette that I was going to declutter the second one because it has the same shape as the Alice in Wonderland palette. And then I could scrape some of the shades out and press whatever I want into them. And then we could do a video like that. So comment down below and tell me if you want me to do it that way, or if you want me to just show you how I take them out with the colors that already exist in my collection, put them in there, and then we can, you know, just do it that way. But I'm going by the palette just because, you know, Alice in Wonderland is one of my all-time favorite Disney movies. So I'm like, I have to have this palette. It's just a question of how I'm going to create the color story. Because that color story is not it. That's why I gave y'all that why you don't need video. Because if you're someone my skin tone and you want to wear pastels, honey, you can still wear them. It's just you can only wear them from certain brands, in my personal opinion. That won't make you look ashy and cakey and crazy the way I feel like that one will. So, yeah. Let's get the glitter glue ready. Y'all know I gotta get the glitter glue ready with all this sparkle going on, honey. I need to buy another one of Mother's sticks to put on so I don't have to be rubbing on glitter glue. But like the one I have now already is broken, so I gotta wait till she has another sale. Whenever her sale comes up, I always forget to buy one because I'm so used to having to use the glitter glue. But I really want to get another one of those sticks that you just glide on the eyes and just go. I feel like it's so much easier and doesn't take as much time as doing this. And I know it's not like that much time. You have to think how many videos I have to film sometimes. So any amount of time that I can cut down on is always helpful. Because even when I get done doing this and I'm past the time frame I was supposed to be at in order to leave. But it's like I still gotta go home and edit this. So it's just like I feel like I always gotta do like a whole bunch of stuff. But, you know, when you're passionate about something, you just go ahead and do it. So we taking the glitter shade and just tapping it all over my lid, looking all sexy like, because honey, it's definitely giving. I mean, look at how stunning it looks. It just looks amazing. I'm like, I can't. Y'all, I mean, look at that. And the way it just sparkles as you turn your head. I'm just like, yes, mother. Like, mother, may I have more shades in this? I think in that was Celestial Odyssey palette is where she first introduced this formula of glitter shimmer, if I remember correctly. Because I remember there was supposed to be a new formula in that one. I feel like it was this because I remember like the green shade and the black shade giving this same type of color. Now I'm just taking a champagne shade off and putting it in the corner. That's the last one we have to use, but. And it's giving a nice metallic sparkle to bounce off the like sparkly glitter on the lid. So I'm like, yes, mother, as usual, a 10 out of 10. So needless to say, I'm in love with this little quad. I'm here for it. It's a whole vibe. If you like these types of tones, I definitely think you'll get your money's worth out of this one, because you saw how nice and deep that neutral brown shade was. You see how sparkly this gold is. You're going to want to use it all the time whenever you're going out to go anywhere and do anything. If you love a sparkly, glittery eye for your date nights or your dinner parties or your brunches or wherever you go to wear your neutral makeup or your smoky or what is soft glam, if you will, I feel like you'll love it for that. I'm personally in love with it and glad I got my hands on it. Just for that glittery shade alone, it's worth it to me. Plus that cool tone brown, and the look as a whole turned out absolutely stunning. I wish I had a wing, but you know, I was just too lazy to get eyeliner. So there you go. But that's my thought on this quad. I definitely think it's worth it. Get it during this Sephora sale, or you can just wait till she has 30% off sale if you want to grab other things. But if you're Rouge and you're like me and impatient and don't want to wait, just go ahead and grab it now from the Sephora sale. I'll try to leave it linked down below. I'm trying to get better at that in videos. If y'all haven't noticed, I actually been trying and doing a halfway decent job. I could probably do better, but y'all know I sleep. It escapes me, which is why thinking about doing things like that escapes me. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Remember, you all are diamonds, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.